What I want to do today is kind of continue working on this area here. I want to build a pathway down from my house that goes over the ravine. That way I don't have to make all these jumps over the huge hole in the ground. How's it going, everybody? My name is Ender and welcome back to our single player Minecraft Let's Play. Today we have episode 11 and I have a couple of things planned today, but before I start I have to make a couple of disclaimers. One, it might be done, but my parents were taking some boxes out of the attic for Halloween decorations, and my room is located right outside where the opening in the roof is to the attic, so there was a lot of bumping around and stuff like that, and hopefully, wow, that grew in thick there. Hopefully it's done. I think it is, but if not, you might hear a couple of noises, a little bit of talking, but it's really not a big deal. But yeah, that is the biggest tree I think I've ever seen naturally grow. That is just ridiculous. Yeah, I was in desperate need of some logs here. Some planks actually, which is why I specifically grew this type of log, the standard log. I won't make you watch me chop down this entire thing because it's going to be quite a hassle to do so, but I'm going to get as many as I can reach here. The second disclaimer I need to make, it's just kind of, something that's irritating me. Unfortunately, I can't believe it happened, but it did. I uploaded my world save file, updated for episode 10, which was the last episode. I put it in the description for the last episode 10, and a lot of you know I do kind of update the downloadable file every 5 episodes. Now, some company, some big corporation, claimed my Minecraft world file as copyright. They claimed it as their property. I don't see how in any way my Minecraft world file, the world here that I've been building, uploaded straight from my computer, could be their property. But naturally, Mediafire, the site that I use, it's always gonna side with the big corporation, the guys with lawyers and stuff like that. And so I had to remove the file, and so it's no longer there. And so currently I only have it available up to episode 5 because that one didn't get flagged. But I will try to update it again at episode 15, but for now I'm either just gonna have to not upload episode 10's world file, or I'll have to try to use a different site, one or the other. So that's kind of a little bit of housekeeping, a couple things I wanted to say. But what I want to do today is kind of continue working on this area here. I want to build a pathway down from my house that goes over the ravine. That way I don't have to make all these jumps over the huge hole in the ground every time I want to walk past here. And I kind of want to put like a fencing around this area and stuff like that, maybe some planks. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to grab some of these. Ooh, I'm going to need some more spruce wood as well. I didn't think to grab that. I'm going to actually need more of these planks. But we can just get started. Now, I was thinking that it'd be good to put the dark wood planks, either that or the birch planks, around here. The only problem is I don't have any birch planks, so we're going to start with the dark wood planks and see how they look. I want to have a 2-wide path here, and then the fences will be on the outside. So let me grab these. Oh, they're already in my inventory. Alright, that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. I'm not sure. I'm just going to place them down as many as I can for right now, and we'll figure it out from there. Now, I do believe the path, it's also going to be too wide that goes down, and I think this portion here is going to be standard oak wood planks. So let me grab a couple of these, but I think I'll have it outlined in whatever plank type I choose here. For example, it'll be like this, and it'll go down. Now, I'm not exactly sure of, like I said, the block material here yet, but for now we're just gonna use that, and it's really easy to change. That's the great thing about Minecraft, so it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, now there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. One of them being my video upload schedule. I read this comment this morning when I woke up. I had somebody get mad at me because this episode here that I'm recording wasn't up at a specific time. I had mentioned that I was going to try to get this episode out on Friday, and unfortunately that did not happen. YouTube was having some major uploading problems. If you follow any of the big YouTubers on Twitter, you'll hear them all getting really upset about it. And so I didn't even bother trying to upload it or record it, because I figured YouTube would be having the problems for a while. And then I had a whole bunch of other stuff. I went skateboarding, and basically the moral of the story is I don't have a schedule. So if you don't see a video, don't get mad at me like I missed a certain day. I still do get a lot of videos out per week, and hopefully it's good enough. If not, I'm sorry, but I do. And the phone's ringing. Hold on. I upload as many as I possibly can, and that's the best that I can do. So real quick, I need to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got to drop it down one from here. Do I have any dirt on me? Perfect. Alright, so that goes there and across. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Break that. And then it'll drop down one again. I try to keep stuff like that pretty symmetrical. That way it looks good from a far distance away. And then obviously we'll mimic that with these. But I do need the other type of planks. Let's travel off. Where are there any? There's a couple over here. I really just need to plant a bunch of them. Let's grab the saplings real quick. Now this is obviously going to have to be changed to the regular plank. That way it looks normal leading out from here. Could almost, if I fence this in properly, we could almost just not have a door. That would look pretty cool. It'd be all nice and open. But for now, we'll keep doors there. Quick side note: this cat is so annoying. I mean, Garfield, I love you to death, but it never shuts up. My goodness, it really frustrates me when I'm playing off camera. Okay, so yeah, we have a couple of spruce planks there, but no logs. We have plenty of oak logs. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, so we'll have to plant some. Unfortunately, I do not have any bone meal. I have none whatsoever. I could really use some bone meal badly, but let's actually use the path that I built. But yeah, for now I'm just having to let them naturally grow, unfortunately, and that takes quite a long time. Yeah, I need to cut that down. Anyways, these are all actually standard trees around here, even though there are some regular ones. Wow, that's big. There's some more over here. I guess we'll travel off this way. My little underground ice room there. That's so awesome looking. Really, really cool. We'll have to build something down there for sure. There's a big forest over here. We'll run over here. One other thing I want to talk about is I'm thinking of possibly starting some new games on this channel. I don't know. Black Ops 2 is coming out, and I definitely plan to do a couple of Black Ops 2 videos. Nothing crazy, but I'm kind of going to be doing it for me in a way. I really think that the game is going to be awesome, and I'm not uploading these videos, or I won't be uploading the videos to try to get views or to try to you know, make anybody happy or anything. I'm just going to be uploading because I enjoy it, and I think Black Ops 2 is going to be really awesome. And if you're not a COD fan, you simply just don't have to watch. I'm still going to upload the same amount of Minecraft videos. The Call of Duty will just be in addition to it, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a pretty awesome game. Black Ops probably was my favorite Call of Duty so far, so I'm really, really excited. Hopefully they do a good job and they don't let us down. I know there is a big Call of Duty community out there, a lot of people that are really, really waiting for this, as they do every year. I know my brother got Borderlands 2 the day it was released. I did not. I never played Borderlands 1. He did. And I saw so many people uploading Borderlands 2 videos, but I guess I'd have to get Borderlands 1 first in order to even understand the story of Borderlands 2. That's what I'm assuming. But I could possibly be wrong. It might not have anything to do with the first one. Let me know in the comments if you've played both of them, or I guess are in the process of playing the second one. I think it's only been out like a day or two, or maybe 3 or something like that. Anyways, let's see. How many of these logs have we gotten? 54. Wow. That actually could probably be close to enough. I think I'll just chop down one last tree, get us close to a stack of these things. Alright, 61, that's plenty. If that's not enough, I'll come back off camera, but that should be enough to let us get started. There's our big pillar over there. Nice. But yeah, what's on the... Oh, I wanted to mention one quick thing. I wanted to thank you guys for the support that you showed me, or that you have been showing me and Code on the first 4 episodes of Race to the End. My first episode, my version of episode 1, I don't know how many Code's got, but even though I don't really pay too much attention to views, it still is something, you know, that we see every time we look at our video manager, anybody who uploads videos. My first episode got over 1,000 views in less than a week, and most of my videos here they average, if I had to guess, maybe around 500 views per video, and it just blew up. Like, I don't know, it's crazy, and it's really cool. It got like 40 thumbs up, which is great. And that leads me actually nicely to another thing I wanted to talk about. I usually don't ask for thumbs up, but lately I've just been kind of trying to gauge, you know, how active everyone is. And what I've been doing is I've been saying, hey guys, let's see if we can hit X amount of thumbs up on this video. Just kind of a way for me to see how close you guys can get. And it's really cool because I've only done that once. I asked for it. I asked about it on I believe it was the 4th episode of Race to the End. I was like, hey, let's see if we can get 25 likes, and it actually got like 30 or something. So it was really cool to see that you guys were all like willing to support it. It really made me happy. Like I said, thumbs up really aren't that important, but it was cool to see it nonetheless. All right, let's continue this on. All right, I'm gonna bring this down here, that way I can at least get up. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a big project. Now, I found out in the last episode of my, oh, I see what I need to change here. I think this would look better if these planks came out here and then there was a row of the other planks lining it. That way it was kind of symmetrical with this, but I think that these planks would look weird next to that, but maybe not. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, I learned in the last episode of my multiplayer Let's Play, my SMP Let's Play, that a lot of you guys actually enjoy seeing me build, which was kind of part of the reason that I was doing it this episode. Yeah, a lot of you seem to really enjoy watching me build, which is kind of surprising. I don't find myself to be an amazing builder, but a lot of you really seem to enjoy it, and they were like, you know, it was really nice to just see you build for an extensive amount of time, and hey, I'm all for that. If that's what you guys want to see, I do really enjoy building stuff. Like I said, I don't find myself to be that good at it, but you know, I don't think I'm terrible. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And this is actually kind of perfect. I was worried that this was going to be too long here, extend out too long. But I actually kind of wanted it to lead right towards the lake here. It might be a bit long. I might have to raise the ground up here. That way it doesn't carry out too long. Like, I don't think it should carry out much farther than this because... I don't know, it's just going to be a pain if I'm over here. In order to get up, I'd have to go all the way down here. But 2, 3, 4, I guess we might as well just end it right at the lake. Why not? I am aware of the fact that it's frozen over. I know that's technically not a lake. It's like an ice rink, I guess. We can go skating and slide across here, but hopefully you understand what I mean. Now we have to come get some half slabs and do this thing up. So let's see, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. We should need 16. Yeah, 16 of each half slab, which is nice. Or no, it's actually not nice. I thought they got them in groups of 4, but they actually are groups of 6. So we're gonna have to settle with 18. I might need some more of these before we get that done. All right, perfect. Let's go do this, and then at least this part of the path will be done. It's really nice that they added all the different color half slabs. I know it wasn't always like that, but it makes for a lot more building opportunities, I guess. Now, one other side note, I'm not playing with the snapshot. I know that a really cool snapshot just came out. It added a whole bunch of new sounds that some people are happy about, some people are angry about, and my dog is barking. Sorry about that, guys. My family just decided to really rudely interrupt me after I told them I was recording, and they all thought it was really hilarious, and it really kind of irritates me. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try to forget about it. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I know this lake is frozen over, but yeah, I don't really typically use the snapshots, particularly because I use Magic Launcher, and I just don't really. I kind of like to wait for the official update because I don't want it to mess things up and then have it change. But wow, this pathway makes it look like we have a big Mayan temple at the top. It kind of might be too long. What I might do is shorten it to that way it's only 2 spaces every step down, because this is kind of long. It's kind of ridiculous. As cool as it looks, it's really almost obnoxious looking, in my opinion. I mean, let me give you another perspective here. Yeah, I mean, for a pathway down, it definitely does not need to be that long. But I am really curious to see what you guys think. Maybe you like it. Yeah, it's obnoxious, and it needs some support beams because it looks like it would crack down in the middle there. But for now, it gets us up and down, which is all we really needed, and I'm happy about that. But I don't know. I am gonna put fences along here, but that's gonna be difficult for the whatchamacallit, for the where it dips down here with the half slabs. It's gonna be kind of difficult to do with fences. But I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely too long. But if you guys don't think so, then maybe not. I do think it is kind of ridiculous. Maybe if we had it just have 2 spaces and then drop, it'll maybe we can end it more around here. I think that would look a bit nicer just to get us over the ravine. But hey, it's a start, and it's always going to be a work in progress till we're all finally happy with it. But I'm happy that we at least are getting going. Now, I do know for a fact that I'm going to have some sort of block here. I think I'm going to end up trying to keep the whole design symmetrical, so I might go around this with this type of block, and then I think I'll remove this middle and make it regular planks. Either that or the birch planks. Is birch the right word? I don't know. Whatever the white wood is. So for now, all we have is the standard oak planks. Let's put these here. I mean, it doesn't look terrible up next to these half slabs. I just don't know if it looks particularly good. But I do know that we are going to need to put some fences there. So I guess we can start making that now while we have a surplus of wood here. Alright, let's grab this. There we go. Alright. 31. That's really not going to do us that much good. But, like always, it is at least a start. And I really think that buildings start to look a lot nicer if you take the time to put work into it like this. Like, this building was completely functional with just it being there. It doesn't need this fence or this pathway all around. It really doesn't need it. And I forgot to start my timer up after I stopped it when I was interrupted. So yeah, I could be a little bit longer than 20 minutes today, but not too big of a deal, to be honest. Let's see. Grab 15 of them. But I think what I'll do is I'll just end it as soon as I finish putting as many fences out as I can. That should be right around the time. And I'd like to get this up as soon as possible. Hopefully YouTube doesn't have any major uploading problems today, but really can never tell with YouTube. Unfortunately, they're usually pretty bad about doing stuff like that. But hey, I love YouTube, so it's kind of like a love-hate relationship, I guess. Alright, let's dig all this out. Okay, so I think this looks alright. I might, like I said, I might change this block type here. Or maybe yeah, I don't know. It's kind of up for debate. I'm not exactly sure. And yeah, I'm going to have to break away a lot of this mountain here, so I think we'll stop that there and we'll continue on the other side. Alright, it's going to start, I guess, here. Yeah, there's not much room on this side either. It's looking like a lot of mountain around here. Alright, we'll bring it to here. I think this is as far as we'll go on this one. But hey, I think it's starting to look pretty nice. I think the house is going to look nice. Perfect timing. It's the day's just ending. Well, guys, hope you have enjoyed this episode. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, a thumbs up, a comment, maybe a favorite, a share. All that stuff's appreciated. I really do love to see the support. And anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Enjoy playing some Minecraft, and have a wonderful day. Peace.